Hi, Roscoe here. I'm going to do a PvP pet battle video, just using kind of like it's just a fun team really. It's not going to do amazing, it's not going to do too badly. It's using the Paradox Spirit, which I've been using quite a bit recently. I have had it ages and ages, and I mean I've got teams that use it. I've got 13 teams that use it, and I do use it quite regularly. Probably does make pets very strong. Cool, so this guy is in my meta. He usually starts with this guy. Let's hope he's not running a quick attack. He usually goes for that screech. Yeah, so there's been quite a lot of activity in the. Let me just think about this. There's been quite a lot of activity in the PvP kind of community. There's a new kind of podcast that Linoka and Gomath are kind of doing, which seems quite neat. Definitely check it out. They're kind of doing discussion and things like that. I want to keep this guy alive. Yeah, they're doing kind of discussion and things, so. Let's just get this done. If they change the weather, then they're in for some trouble. I'm just gonna go for it. Get that damage down. I think swapping to my Wicked Soul. I'm hoping he's not running a Tongue Lash, so I can heal here. And just get my horn off. And I'll just have enough time and speed and stuff. Will I? Mudslide down, it reduces the healing. Just quicker still. Let's go for the Tongue Lash. Yeah, go for it again. This guy isn't going to be too much use against the crow. Let's go for my early advantage. Yeah, anyway, the kind of the PvP pet battles, or the podcast. Yeah, it's probably worth kind of checking out. They discuss about the new pets. They've got a hero on there. It's definitely kind of worth watching, especially if you're kind of enjoying the pet battle community. And I'm guessing by watching this, you probably are. So that's kind of a self-answering question. I'll try a couple more of this. So yeah, check that out. They discuss the new pets. Essentially, the Sneaky Marmot is kind of the best. The Dragon ones are average. The Dig Rat is unfortunately a 325 speed, so it's not really quite quick enough for kind of the top meta. They discuss the Terraclaw as well. Same needs a new pet for it. I'd much rather they change the Bone Serpent than the Terraclaw. Sorry guys, if you think that's kind of the toughest pet, I probably disagree. I would say that the Bone Serpent is the pet that I kind of, when I see one, I'd much rather see a Terraclaw than a Bone Serpent. Just because a Bone Serpent counters so many strategies. Whereas Just go with this. Whereas the Terraclaw, it doesn't quite so much. Let's get this up. So he's not going to keep being able to swap. I'll get my pump up. I'd imagine the little turret will come. He's probably running wild magic on this, so you can buff that. Let's go for this. There we go. I'm going to hit him hard here. I'm going to change that wind soul. The wicked soul has a heal, so it can kind of benefit these guys, and has the strong matchup. So you're thinking, why am I stuck in? Okay. You probably wanted to swap. Swap could be coming now. Okay, someone said they prefer this to this, but you can see here it's actually not working correctly because it's not quite as good as that top one. So it still thinks there's a choice and doesn't know which is on cooldown. Okay. Let's get this pump back up. That's a fairly decent move. Yeah, this mud jumper is kind of one of my go-to kind of pets for haunters. Generally is the best. That's a poor matchup for you. Because I've got that slight damage buff. I wonder if he's thinking consume corpse. Surely he isn't. People do often kind of go for that. Yeah, I need to stay in this guy as long as possible. Then the wicked soul. And get a good solid hit off here. Then the wicked soul, I can heal, and then I should hope to be able to finish it off with this guy. Or this guy will do some work and pretty much kill him. So yeah, I think I just need to stay on this. Well, this is the one here, so yeah. So they talk about the Terraclaw. It is good. I mean, I get that it's strong. But I mean, the backline healing is, in my opinion anyway, and Elinoka said about getting a kind of a new kind of dragon pet, but the likelihood is it's only going to be good against Terraclaws, and the stuff that's already good against Terraclaws that people don't play, like the Shimmering Aquafly and stuff like that. It's good against Terraclaw. You're going to win 1v1. There's just not many of them. Just because they're only strong against one thing doesn't kind of mean that all those kind of pets are going to disappear. I mean, I still play a Wicked Soul, and the Phosphor Vat is really good against it. I still play the Mud Jumper, and like a Bone Serpent is really good against it. So, or any flyer. So it doesn't mean that by kind of having a counter pet, it essentially solves the issue. So I kind of feel that perhaps be better to nerf that backline healing, perhaps to 75%, because then not only that, it's like sunny day teams would get kind of like reduced, and no, like some people enjoy playing them, and I get that. I can appreciate if you like these kind of 100-round battles, I guess. If you kind of like that kind of attrition, then yeah, do what you want. Just as long as you don't queue into me, I guess, would be because then I'm just like, oh god, another sunny day team. Have I got half an hour to just spend and just find out whether this team can win or not? It's kind of just essentially healing 90% of the time. So, but yeah, it's Bone Serpents that I don't like queuing into the most. I think they cause me the most trouble. That and Vengeful Capets as well. But I mean, Vengeful Capets, I would say probably the third best pet. People say it's the setup, mechanicals, and things like that. But you've got two other pets in your team, so if you're playing a Vengeful Capet, perhaps throw an Elemental on there, or something that's going to take weak damage from Elemental, or not from Elemental, from Mechanical. So Elemental again, so, or like an Imp or something that's good against them. So you've got kind of a lot of options, so you don't have to kind of think, well, it's just getting countered by this one pet. Build the team around what pets are weak against, and then you're going to do fairly well, really. But yeah, check it out, definitely. It's on Gomarath's channel. Gomarath is also doing his weekly event. I think it's Pandaren and Deep Home. It could be Cataclysm. I should have paid more attention. No, it must be Pandera and Deep Home. So that's interesting. Strange that they're allowing the Emperor Crab. I mean, that's probably in that tier, or in that mini meta. It's probably the god pet, much like the Protobot was. I know in the past they have kind of barred the use of certain pets. And yeah, the Emperor Crab is... I mean, if you got a bad matchup, you're going to lose. And it can kind of 3v1 teams, or 3v1 kind of meta teams, or 3v1 like imps teams and stuff like that. Like an imp, a Wicked Soul, and something else, I think it was. All kind of small dot damage. So it just kind of eliminates all of that. Hopefully the Q will pop again. I have kind of been beating up on it a little bit. Yeah, I won't be able to kind of put any videos up this weekend. I am kind of away at my girlfriend's, so I'm not going to be able to turn a stream or upload there. Or I'll just upload there, I don't stream, so upload there. But I've got loads of videos, I've been doing lots recently, so I hope you kind of enjoy those. If you've got any ideas you want me to do, just put in the suggestions. It's kind of fine as well. Come on, Q. But yeah, I love this Paradox Spirit. I mean, I've played with it a lot actually, so recently, and it's weird because I've had it since the last event, and I've just been like, yeah, I've got him here. He was favoured for a long time. Okay, this is a reasonable team. You want to go for that? He keeps going for this or off the bat, and that's something that really gets me triggered. Actually, people going for those 50% hits. Right. He then follows it up with a cool Darkness. I'm going to Temple Anomaly and then Early Advantage. I wish that didn't hit so hard. You're done, Dread Hatchling. Good miss as well with your own darkness. Last time he brought in the Molten Corgi. Just get a good a hit off. He went under before. The only problem with him doing this is I'm going to swap to... Oh, do I want to... What's his speed? Yeah. So I'll get my pump up. And now this should be a fairly reasonable matchup. If it's running Howl, I might just sacrifice Wicked Soul. Yeah, I mean, the matchup with these guys is good. I've got a fair bit of aquatic damage on here actually, I hadn't really noticed. I don't want to, I was tempted to heal there, I don't want to draw it out too much. I do need to kind of get it going, so hurry up and just lose. Sorry guys if you watch this video. Yeah, just a kind of quick video. It's going to be the only one I'm going to be able to put up this weekend. But yeah, check out the podcast is like an hour and a half long, so you can watch that. Lenoka's got another video out. I don't know if I mentioned Crazy. I've subscribed to him recently. He's only literally just started. But yeah, anyone that kind of is new and starting off, we think just giving them as much support as possible. And so yeah, perhaps just check it out. He's playing quite an unusual team, using like a Sumptuous Rodent, a Dazzling Dance, use the Foxling of some kind, and the Alarmabot. And the thing I think he went 1-1 in the video. The only thing I perhaps would suggest to you if you watch these Crazy, I know you've commented before, is perhaps get that the add-on that shows the abilities, the derangement cooldown. And some people like this other box here as well, so perhaps just get those, not only for yourself, so you can perhaps see what abilities are coming up, because it seems like you were keeping kind of track of it, but it'd be much easier than kind of doing it in your head if you've got that there. And I think it makes it a bit easier for people to kind of follow as well, because they might not necessarily know what moveset pets have. So if you've got that displayed, then it's a bit easier. But I can hardly really give advice on kind of video kind of quality and things like that, because I mean I've had some absolute clangers perhaps in some of mine, with the sound really bad. I had a cheap software that I was recording with that for some reason it didn't like Arcane Storm. I've changed now to this kind of, I think it's through Overwolf. And it's really good. It's actually fairly easy to use, which is probably the most important thing for me. I'm going to probably try and edit things. I have adjusted some audio before because it was out of sync, and that was seamless, so no one noticed. And I did try to put some kind of backing music behind it using the YouTube editor, but that thing is just absolutely rubbish. Don't use it. Anyone inspiring YouTube video makers, don't use that. It dropped the quality down to 320p, and I mean I should do these at 420, and even then that's probably just about making it by on quality wise. So yeah, don't use. I mean, maybe it's what I did, but yeah, perhaps do something else. I need to make the thumbnails, and I know in the podcast they mentioned that. So perhaps Lenoka, hit me up with how to do it. That would be great. You said you're really good at it, and you can make pretty much anything into porn, which is a pretty glowing kind of review of yourself. unique review, but a glowing one. So yeah, perhaps hit me up with how I can do that, because yours look 10 times better now that you've kind of got that little thumbnail at the start. I would like to do something similar. I mean, and not just using kind of like what your paint or something like that, or the paint. So if you see a little Pokemon there, so if you can, perhaps help me. I don't know if I can get messages or not on YouTube. Maybe I just try or comment on this. That'd be really helpful to me. Right, cheers guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday night. For me, it will be so morning for US. So I'll see you there, and I'll probably try and do another video. Perhaps if you've got any suggestions, put those down, and then I'll use that team. Sorry, I'm using another Haunt user. I think I've been using them fairly regularly again, but they're good. They're not Terraclaws and they're not Bone Serpents, so don't complain too much because I could be using them. Right, cheers guys. Bye bye.